In a world of unpredictability and chaos and crazy weather conditions, natural disasters, the blazing heat, the freezing cold, fast winds, wild animals that will go and attack other wild animals, why was it that human beings were given these brains to say stop? Why was it that human beings were given the ability to change and to be different? I think I understand more of our purpose, and I wanted to share this with you guys, and I found this idea through this thought loop that I went down, and I'm going to share it and see what you guys think because I find it pretty interesting, and I think you guys will as well. So in a previous video, I talked about how we are all influenced, how we are influenced from the generation before us, and that generation is influenced by the one before them, and it goes all the way back to the first humans, which were influenced by what I believe to be the animals. But then I started thinking, what influenced the animals? Because everything must have influence to act the way that it does, right? So I started thinking, okay, well, the weather and the environment is pretty sporadic and wild and unpredictable, just like an animal. So maybe the animals were influenced by the environment and by the weather conditions. But then I took it a step further and thought, so what influenced the environment and the weather? And this is where I got to God or the universe or whatever that higher being is. And I was going to just keep going and say, okay, so what about what influenced God or the universe? But I wanted to get back to humans. I wanted to get back to why are we almost like the peacemakers, the ones that can be predictable, the ones that can be in control. We don't have to be wild. And it made me think, maybe God or the universe put us on this planet to stop the chaos, to stop being wild, to observe the animals and the conditions around us and say, we're not going to be wild. We're not going to be driven by lust or temptation or pride or greed or violence. We are going to be the peacemakers. We aren't going to destroy each other. We're going to uplift each other. We are going to be selfless. We're not going to have this system based around the chaos that we grew up around. And the tricky part here is that naturally, whatever you're around, you start to act like. You become a product of what you're around. But I believe that God or the universe wanted us to come in and make peace. And the question is, did we do that? Did we make the difference? Did we make the change? Are we living in a world of no violence, and it's not based around lust, and it's not based around greed, and it's not based around pride? Did we create this world? On a side note, and I'm not trying to scare you at all, but think about how in modern times, we are almost like the God or the universe of AI. We influence AI just as God and the universe influenced the environment and the weather that influenced the animals, that influenced us. And if God in the universe intended for, maybe it even intended for the environment and the weather to not be unpredictable and to be calm, and it just wasn't. Then it made animals, and animals were unpredictable and wild. Then it made us, and we were the closest. We were the closest to being the peacemakers, but even we fell into lust and violence and unpredictability. Now we are going to take it a step further and bring in an intelligence that's smarter than us and say, this will do good. This time, this will be 100% good. I'm not so sure about that. Anyways, that's aside the point. But what we can do as human beings today is start working towards a world less based around greed and pride and lust and violence. We shouldn't be glorifying these things. These are the very things that we were supposed to steer clear of. And we still can. And I think that the 7 pillars of life that I talk about, working on your body and your mind, and working towards the environment, putting yourself in a healthy, happy environment and taking care of it, connecting with one another and loving, having faith in something, and working on that inner clarity, the meditation, and just the sitting in your thoughts and trying to confront them. This could make the difference. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.